XSEED English Grade 4th Block number 4 Personal Narrative Lesson Plan 1 Ghungroos Dancing and Fun. Students will be able to make text-to-self connections about a hobby. Today we will read about the story Ghungroos Dancing and Fun and think about what it reminds us of in our own lives. Before starting, let's understand the glossary. Antics, foolish or funny behavior. Sarah's mother did not like her antics in the toy store, so she did not buy Sarah her favorite toy. Bungalow, a big house. The Prime Minister of India stays in a bungalow on Race Course Road in New Delhi. Clad, to be dressed in something. Ram was clad in a white shirt and grey pants for the performance. Gorgeous, very beautiful. The bride looked gorgeous in her red sari on her wedding day. Leapfrog, to jump over something. Lara wants to leapfrog in her new shoes tomorrow. To jump over something. This boy is jumping over a boy. This is called leapfrog. Rhythm, a sound made again and again. The rhythm of the waves made Maya less nervous. Open your content book to page number 33. Ghungroos Dancing and Fun by Shruti Vishwanath. Every Tuesday, Mum walks me to the old bungalow down the street for my dance class. From the gate itself, I hear the Ghungroos moving to the rhythm and my teacher's sweet voice floating through the air. I am learning a dance form called Bharatnatyam. I have been taking classes for 2 years now. I wear Mum's old sari stitched into a dance costume with Ghungroos on my ankles for rhythm. When Mum tied the Ghungroos around my ankles at my first Bharatnatyam class, I suddenly found that I could not move at all. They were so heavy. But gradually I have gotten used to them. Now I can even leapfrog in them. Sometimes Papa gets upset when I do tricks like that. He says they are dangerous, but I am always careful. In dance class, Anita Akka makes us bend our knees in Aramandi and do the namaskar. Then we start with the steps. The easier ones first and the harder ones later. If we dance well, she allows us to teach some steps to the beginners. I love doing that, so I try very hard to dance well. Anita Akka tells us to keep our back straight and sit properly in Aramandi. She says it is like sitting on an imaginary chair. At first, Aramandi was very difficult for me. Then I started practicing it everywhere. While having breakfast in the morning, I would imagine that I was sitting on a chair and drink up my milk in that position. Once I even tried to do my homework like that. My friends at school would burst out laughing when I did Aramandi in class. Mum finally put a stop to my antics. But thankfully, I had learned Aramandi perfectly by then and never found it difficult again. In dance class, I love the sound of 20 pairs of Ghungroo clad feet beating down at the same time. It creates such a wonderful rhythm. I never want to miss a single class. I want to keep learning for years and years till I am old enough to perform on stage alone. Rashmi Didi and Shankar Bhaiya performed last year. There were musicians and colorful lights and their costumes were gorgeous. I want to be able to leap across the stage just like them. I want to look as pretty as the prettiest princess in the world and dance like the best dancer in the world. Mom says I can if I put in my best. Papa says that I fool around too much, but I know that secretly he wants me to learn to dance well and perform on stage. So, this is about me and my dance. I'm sure that there is something you love doing. You may not be very good at it yet, but learning it is fun, I'm sure. So why don't you write and tell me about it? What is your favorite hobby? The girl liked to do Bharatnatyam, which is a type of a dance. I like to collect stamps of different countries. Like dancing, collecting stamps is her hobby too. The girl likes to dance. She likes it because she has a good teacher and likes the sound of Ghungroos. She dances every day. I like to collect stamps. I collect them because I enjoy learning more about other countries through them. I collect them whenever I get a chance. The word web helped us to recall the important points in the story, to connect them to our lives. We wrote the answers to the main questions using the points in the word web. Making connection with the story help us to enjoy the story because it helps us to better understand the characters, their feelings, reactions and situations. When we think about what a story reminds us of in our own lives, it is easier to imagine ourselves as a character. We can think about other stories we know that a particular story reminds us of. We can also check if a story reminds us of anything we have heard in the news or from our parents about things happening in the world. Now let's complete S1. Open to page number 26 of volume 1, S1 Ghungroos Dancing and Fun. First question. What do the following key details from the story Ghungroos Dancing and Fun remind you of? Anita Akka made them do the Aramandi with bent knees. Ankita Akka reminds me of my cousin who used to teach me Western dance step. Next question. She dreams of performing on stage like Rashmi Didi and Shankar Bhaiya. I also wish to have my photograph on the cover page of National Geographic magazines as an explorer. She loves the sound of 20 Ghungroos in dance class. I love the chirping of birds early in the morning. Write a paragraph about a fun hobby that you have, like the girl in the story who likes to dance. I love to collect postcards from around the world. I love doing it because I get to learn about many other countries and I love the colors used on the postcards. My friends and I have a postcard sharing group. So when we travel, we send postcards to each other from the places we visit. We try to send postcards as often as we can, but we get more postcards during our Diwali, Christmas and summer vacations, when we get to travel to places on holiday. I got interested in collecting postcards when I saw my sister doing the same.